Hey guys, Brett Weiss here. Welcome to another video. Like the rest of you guys, I woke up to the news this morning of Nintendo announcing the next iteration of the Switch, an upgraded model of the Switch, and no, it is not a Super Switch, Nintendo Pro or anything like that, or Pro Switch. Whatever, it is the Nintendo OLED model, OLED. And I saw some of my friends like Sean Long report on this already, so I wanted to go a little bit different route and ask you guys if Nintendo cares about the Intellivision Amico. The reason I ask this is because they announced the Nintendo OLED model to release October 8th, which is 2 days before the Intellivision Amico is scheduled to ship. Is this just a coincidence? I'm going to get to that in a little bit, but first I want to talk just very briefly about the next iteration of the Switch. If you haven't, if you're just hearing about this or you haven't really read about it. So the upgrades are mostly to gaming on the go with the Switch. There's a bigger screen from 6.2 to 7 inches. It's an OLED screen, OLED screen, so the screen will look better when you're gaming on the go. There's double the storage space, which I like because I quickly ran out of storage space when I got my Switch not too long after it came out. And yeah, you'll definitely want an SD card because that's not a ton of space, but it is more, so that's nice. There's a big kickstand. There's better sound coming out of the Switch unit, so this is better for tabletop gaming. And there is an Ethernet port. But there's no upgrade to the processor, RAM, or video. Your games aren't going to run faster. There's no 4K upgrade or anything like that. So mostly these upgrades are for gaming on the go, like I had mentioned. So let's get to the Amico comparison. So the next iteration of the Switch, the OLED model, is coming out October 8th, 2 days before the Amico will supposedly launch October 10th. Now, there's been rumor that the Amico might get delayed till sometime maybe early next year, but it's they haven't announced that yet. Currently, it is for October 10th. So is that a coincidence? Next up, in Nintendo's reveal trailer, they show kids playing checkers on the Switch with their grandparents. Now, because the Amico has heavily emphasized board games, casual games, and that kind of thing, and kids playing games with their parents and grandparents. Coincidence? Plus, they did this reveal after E3. A lot of people thought Nintendo would announce their upgraded Switch during E3. That would have been a perfect time, and here we are just a few weeks later. Why didn't they reveal it during E3? Were they waiting for Intellivision to show their trailer of the Amico to see if they have any new announcements or new release dates or anything? Maybe, maybe not. So I think, here's what I think. I think Nintendo obviously knows about the Amico. I mean, Nintendo, their executives, their marketing people, they obviously know about the Amico, but I don't think they care a whole lot. The upgrades to the Switch, this OLED model, OLED, they're emphasizing mobile gaming. These upgrades are for gaming on the go, like the screen, like the bigger screen, like the better looking screen, like the better sound coming out of the unit itself. The fact that they didn't have a 4K upgrade, the games aren't going to look better on your television set. They're emphasizing mobile gaming. They're more concerned with competition from smartphones, tablets, that type of gaming. Now, if the Amico comes out and it sells like gangbusters and it becomes something, really to be reckoned with, then Nintendo will take, they'll take notice and they will they will incorporate steps to compete with the Amico to knock it off the console wars. I don't think there's going to be a big console war between the Amico and the Switch because the Amico is more of a niche market item. And I don't think in general, another reason I think that Nintendo doesn't care that much about the Amico is because they've priced this new iteration of the Switch at $350. I think if they were concerned with competing with the Amico, not only would they have made upgrades to playing the Amico, to playing the Switch on your TV set, because that's what would compete with the Amico, is playing games on your TV. Nintendo priced the Switch at $350, the new version. I think they would have priced it at $299 to better compete with the Amico if they were concerned about the Amico. So I really don't think they care that much about the Amico, and they don't see it as a threat or any point of contention. But like I said, it is releasing 2 days before the Amico, and they do show kids playing checkers with their grandparents, which is the type of thing that the Amico has been heavily emphasizing. But the Switch from day one, they've been emphasizing multiplayer gaming. They've been emphasizing casual gaming, gaming with kids and family members and everybody, that kind of thing. So I think this has sort of been Nintendo's thing all along with the Switch, over them trying to compete or being super aware of the Amico. Honestly, don't think they're that concerned with the Amico. Let me know in the comments if you think that Nintendo cares about the Amico coming out. Obviously, they're not threatened by it, but you know, Nintendo's a pretty ruthless company over the years. They're not opposed to going against small companies. I mean, there's numerous stories of that, examples of that throughout the years, and maybe they are, you know, conscious of competing with the Amico in some sense, but I don't think they're really that worried about it, or this new iteration of the Switch would have emphasized more on improving playing the games on TV. Let me know about this in the comments, what you think of this, and in general, let me know what you think about Nintendo's, you know, this new version of the Switch that's coming out. Let me know in the comments what you think. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hitting the like button on this video. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. Hadn't really intended on doing an Amico video today, but I wanted my coverage of the Nintendo OLED console to sort of be a little different take on it. And being a retro gamer, I like to go back, you know, talk about modern gaming, but within a retro sort of point of view. All right, guys, that's it. We will talk to you in another video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you later. If you're a fan of my work, you might want to consider supporting me on Patreon. For just a low fee each month, you get a lot of extra content. Another way to support the channel and my writing career is to buy books direct from me, including the 100 Greatest Console Video Games, the Classic Home Video Games series. It's like an encyclopedia set. And this massive bad boy, the NES Omnibus Volume 1 A through L. I will put links in the description of this video where you can buy books direct from me and where you can support me on Patreon. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.